Welcome back to San Antonio Living. February is National Embroidery Month, and if you're looking to add a little personalization to your clothing or your bags, our stylist Stacey has some ideas.
Good morning, San Antonio Living viewers. I'm Stacey D, and February is National Embroidery Month, and I love to embroider everything. When you think of embroidery, what is the first thing you think of? For me, it's more of this traditional look. So I have this blouse here that has beautiful embroidery on it, and it's very colorful, but there's so much more to embroidery than this shirt. So you can put your name on things, your initials. This is what you call a monogram. A monogram is when you put just your initials on an item, and here are some suggestions. These are just different fonts, but this is all called a monogram. Now you can put your name on blankets, whether it be like a family blanket or maybe a baby blanket. You can also put your name on towels, or maybe even just the first letter of your name. Easter is around the corner, so I've pulled out an Easter basket. This is always a fun thing to do for the kids. That way their basket doesn't get mixed up with everyone else's. Also with embroidery, you can do business logos and sports logos. I have a little football towel here, so this is a pirate logo. And then also there's something called appliques, and this is really fun. This is when you can really start to get creative. So what we've done is we've embroidered Brahma here, and then Nation is actually done with fabric. And so you lay your fabric out, and you can pick whatever colors or whatever kind of fabric you want. So we have some that is a little bit shiny, and then you set it up on your program, and what it's gonna do, it's gonna outline whatever you want it to say. So it's actually embroidered around, it's stitched around each letter. So that's kind of cool too if you really want to start getting crazy with your designs. Now this shirt I made, Heart Like Mine is my boutique, so this was a shirt that we made in the store, and it started out as a basic t-shirt, and we've embroidered Heart Like Mine on it, and then we've just cut the neckline, and then look at these sleeves, and mind you, this was just a plain t-shirt. We've added lace on the sleeves, and then we've just like sewn these little balls on there. I love this look. So embroidery, you can be so creative with this, not just names and letters. Also, we did this little, oops, hold on, it's upside down. This little blanket, and it's a baseball, and this is embroidered too. And then we just put initials on it. You can embroider caps. Here again, you can do like pictures of stuff. You've got little antlers with flowers, and this is done on denim. Caps. Here's a poncho that I've put my initials on. But there are so many different things to embroider, and when we come back, I'm gonna actually show you my embroidery machine, and we're just gonna do a little test run on something. Welcome back. Today we are talking about embroidery, and I wanted to show you my embroidery machine. This is a commercial size embroidery machine, and many of you at home may have an embroidery machine, but it is part of your sewing machine. Well, this machine doesn't actually sew, it just embroiders. And this is a 15 needle, and basically what that means is I can do a project that has 15 colors at one time. So here's an example. Here is a logo that I did, and it has multiple colors, and I don't have to stop the machine to change out a color thread as long as it doesn't go over 15. Here's another one that I've done, and if you can look real close here on the feather, it looks like an ombre look. So you can do some really fun things with this machine. Now, most of the logos that I do have multiple colors on them, as you can see here. Now, a lot of what I do is solid colors. So if I'm just putting a name on a blanket, or maybe somebody's monogram on a shirt or a jacket, it's most likely just gonna be one solid color. So you're gonna pick your color, and once we figure that out, then we're gonna pick a hoop size. And there are so many different hoops to choose from. So if it's something small, we're obviously gonna use a small hoop. There's larger hoops like this one, and even bigger ones than this. So if we were gonna put your monogram on a shower curtain, obviously it's gonna be a bigger hoop. Now, what if you have an item that is really thick, such as like a Carhartt jacket? Those jackets are really big and really thick. Well, those hoops that I just showed you, we would not be able to use. But this one, this is really cool. This is a magnetic hoop, and it clamps together and it's super strong. So we can use it on anything that's thick, and we obviously don't want the hoop to fall off while it's in the machine. So this is definitely going to be the hoop that we use. So after we determine the hoop, we are going to hoop the item, and I've already done it here, and you're going to put a backing. And now there's different sizes of backing too, different thicknesses, but I just stuck one in here so that we could run a sample right quick. And I've already programmed my name, and we're just going to hit start, and that way you can see how this works. And while it's going, I basically just watch it to make sure that we don't have a thread break and that we don't have a needle break, and everything is looking good. And then after it stops stitching, it's gonna automatically stop. And we're gonna pull it out of the machine, and then this is gonna be your end result. And this is just fabric, like I didn't put anything special in the machine to show you how it works, but this is what it's gonna look like, and then you're done. So if you have any questions, or maybe you wanna know more about embroidery, you can always follow me on Instagram at Stacey D, Fashion Contributor, and I will see you next time.
Now I want one of those. I need to find out where I can get one. Thanks, Stacey. You can find out more at saliving.com or connect with us at I Love SA Living.